log in to Canvas using a demonstration account in order to show you how to use this system. The first page you come to is your dashboard. When you log into Etrack, unless you're looking to complete the introductory module, you will always select on the Etrack button, and this will take you to Etrack. If at this stage a login screen appears, there's an IT issue in that your Canvas account hasn't been linked to your Etrack account. If that's the case, take a screenshot of it, send it to your assessor, and they can raise a ticket with IT to correct this. You shouldn't try to log in at this stage. Once you've selected the Etrack button, your Etrack dashboard will appear. There's a lot of useful information which you can find on this page. So I'll go through each of the blocks. The first one is module progress. This shows the units which you're completing. When you complete work towards this, you'll see a little green progress bar appear at the bottom of each of these boxes to show your progress for each unit that you're completing. If you're not sure what the name of the units are, because it's only the codes that will appear, if you hover your mouse over it, it will show you the name of the unit as well. Depending on your framework, you might have a number of different elements or groups of units. And to see different ones, if you select on main aim, a drop down will appear and you can select on the different groups to see the different units which you need to complete. You've got a progress bar here. We'll say that often the system Etrack shows you to be behind progress when you're on progress. There's a slight delay just the way the system calculates your progress. I would always recommend discussing with your assessor if you have any concerns about your progress rather than relying on this progress bar. This block here shows when your next visit is going to be. You've got notifications down here which can show some information. You can also click on info to see all of your notifications. And if some of them you can click on, some of them you can't. So if you've got an active learning plan, you can't click on that, but you could if there's a unread message, and that would take you to your message. You've also got the feedback block here. If you receive any written feedback from your assessor, that will appear in this block for your record, so you can review and see what feedback you received. And you've also got some buttons here for your portfolio. The main one you'll be using would be the evidence button to submit evidence there. If you have to record off the job hours, there's an option there for it as well. And if you select the portfolio button, that would take you to your portfolio of evidence. Also go through the navigation options on the left here. So you've got the messages feature. So if you select on this, this would take you to any messages which you've received on the Etrack system. You've got the journal, so if you select on that, that would take you to your learning journal. News, you won't find anything in here. If you select on files, that will take you to your portfolio of evidence. As you can see in this account, there isn't any evidence here. If there was some evidence, you'd see some records here with a unique number, the name of the file, the type of evidence, the date it was uploaded, and the option to download it to view the evidence and to see what it's mapped against. You've got the mappings tab here. This will allow you to view your progress for each of your units and see what type of evidence you've got mapped against each criteria. You've got the progress, which would show you it's a different view for showing your progress to see how much you've made and what work you've got to do. Details tab will show you dates of your different units. So on here you can see these are the different units, the start date, the target end date, the date you have completed it, and its status. And the last option there is visits. On this you can see a record of all the visits you've had with your assessor, the notes that are on there, and any information around the visits. And if you'll get familiar with what these symbols mean, but as you get used to it, if it does close down like that, you can click this little option up here and it will show you what each of these icons mean. To get back to the dashboard, you can either click home or you can click on the Etrack button again.